welcome or welcome back to Don't Tell Our Moms.
Don't tell our moms.
Ooh.
I went a little fancy.
Yeah. Got me tingling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the day of love.
It is.
So,
Just so you know, everything in the room is red
mhm,
for me and Molly,
I
just
like
our
it.
glasses, but I'm digging it. Before we started recording, Molly told me that I look like Elton John, and that was a compliment.
I said it in the
Some might
best
take
way.
that offensive, but I take that as a
I
compliment.
said in the best way.
Sir Elton John,
Sorry, on John.
one of my idols.
We have a lot of fun stuff planned for this Day of Love
Mhm.
themed episode. Before we do, give me a little quick recap on your week.
Well, this previously had Catholic water in it,
Mhm.
aka wine. 'Cause I need a little something to take the edge off this evening because we won't talk much about Mardi Gras because we had a whole episode about it last week. If you didn't catch that, but today started what is known as Deep Gras. So it's the Thursday to until Fat Tuesday, and I have a little bit of a break today and tomorrow,
Mhm.
and then Saturday, Sunday. Monday and Tuesday are just my life is going to revolve around Mardi Gras.
Yep.
But I had a snap back to reality on Monday when I got back to work, and it has been I don't know what's in the air or the water this week. Maybe other people are feeling it, but it has been chaotic this week. It's just been wild. I don't know. So,
I know. I'm so glad that tomorrow's Friday.
uh, I didn't even really think about. That's literally I don't even know what day it is. I've woken up every day this week and been like, "What day is it?"
No,
I've
I'm
not known.
so glad it's Friday
I know.
tomorrow.
And I'm kinda also glad not glad, but my husband, Brady, is in a wedding tomorrow, and so he is out of town for the wedding tonight and tomorrow, so I he's been home for a lot for us, for our new norm, between the winter storm and Mardi Gras. We've been together a lot, and,
Yeah, you're
so
used to, like, being apart.
yep, and we're gonna be together all weekend. It'll be fun. He rides Saturday, so I'm really excited to see him ride.
Yeah.
And do his ball and all of the things. And so, yeah, got a fun weekend ahead of us. I think it's one of those things where anytime that I feel like I have like a fun weekend or fun stuff planned, God
Yeah.
humbles me throughout the week and he's like, "Oh, you have something looking forward to? Bet."
Mhm.
You're gonna earn
Absolutely.
every alcoholic drink you're gonna have this weekend. So, and
Absolutely.
also, if you see, speaking of God, we don't really know what's going on. We've tested all of the lighting, all of the things, and I don't really know, but heaven is shining down on us, on Molly, actually.
We're
So,
we're literally an angel.
literally an angel.
So,
So, well, how was your week?
it was pretty good, pretty busy, but pretty good. It was real hard going from, like, the weekend we had to
Mm.
right back into reality on Monday, like you said, that part sucked.
I think part of what also has thrown me off is because there are a lot of weekday balls,
Yeah.
or like Sunday night, there was like a few balls. And so I get on Facebook and there's people that are like balls and stuff. And it's a
Mhm.
week. So I'm like, my mind thinks, it's a weekend because
Mhm.
they're out, like,
Right.
they're downtown or they're at a ball or whatever, and so I'm like, "Oh, it's the weekend," and then I'm like, "Oh, just kidding, it's just a Monday night in Mobile during Mardi Gras, and people are partying
Mhm.
in a ball gown on a Monday night whenever I get home from work."
Yep.
So,
It'd be like that. No, it's pretty okay. Busy, like you said, work. We do the same thing. So if it's busy for her, usually it's
mm,
busy for me too.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, pretty chill. I'm looking forward to this weekend. But for the week, nothing too crazy.
Me and Molly, Sunday, are gonna frolic.
We're gonna vlog.
We are gonna vlog. I gotta get my camcorder. I'm glad you said that. I gotta get my camcorder, my vlogging camera
Hmm.
charged up, ready to roll.
I'm
'Cause we
excited.
are gonna vlog, so look for those. This episode won't be out by then, but when you're watching it, you may have already watched our vlogs. So here's cheers to feature us, Joe Caning on Sunday.
Okay.
Me and Molly have not Joe Cane together in a long time,
Yeah.
but I am so excited and very ready to frolic around the streets of downtown Mobile.
Frolic. Nothing
Frolic.
more I love than to frolic around
I know. I'm already excited for the first Bloody Mary that I'm gonna have that morning,
real early.
real early.
Well, we're gonna get right into biz. So
Okay.
it's very clear that we are doing our Valentine's themed episode today. Like we said, it'll probably come out like the day after maybe Valentine's Day, but we still wanted to celebrate with you guys. Um, and I don't know about y'all, but Caitlin, what's the one thing that most people get for Valentine's Day?
Statistically, either a baby or an STI, but
Second to that.
the thing that I A box of
A
chocolates.
box of chocolates. Well, because I love you so much and I
Mhm.
like to do things up a notch, I made a box of homemade chocolates for you and me. We're gonna share it.
Yeah, and you would think, "This is about to get fun," maybe Molly, ate or made, a little infused or
I
something.
did.
No.
They are
Oh, they're
infused. They're
infused.
infused, all right.
They're infused,
They are
but I don't know that I'll be riding a high after this. I think it's gonna get pretty low. I
pretty
think
low.
this might be a low for me.
We've got we've got a lot of cups because our this will be a spit cup. I'm gonna pull out
I have
chocolate.
vommed and spit more on this podcast the last couple weeks.
I got really festive with the box here,
It's super cute.
and I'll even open it up for us.
But you know what? This shows, speaking of love, this shows my level of love for Molly because I just go along with this shit.
Well, I gotta do it
Yeah,
too.
Molly has to do it too, but I'm literally like, "Okay."
All right. So there are 14 chocolates because, of course, Valentine's Day. So we have 7 delicious chocolates, and then we have 7 that are questionable. So I'm going to read to you guys what's in them. And then just so our listeners and you know that it's fair, I'm going to let you kind of move these around because they all look the same from the outside.
Okay.
You can move them around however you see fit. That way, you know it's fair. I don't know what I'm getting like that. Okay.
Okay.
So for our good ones, I wrote them down just because there's 14 of them. We have peanut butter, strawberry, caramel, pistachio filling, cookie butter, Nutella, and marshmallow fluff.
Okay.
Those are 7 good ones.
Okay. I forgot we were doing good ones. So,
Yeah,
actually,
it's a
okay, this is
it's
not gonna be that bad.
it's a game of chance.
Yeah.
Then on our 7 questionable ones, we have tuna, cheese whiz, minced garlic, potted meat, baked beans, pickle relish, and wasabi.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the chocolate and baked beans, the chocolate and minced garlic. I don't know. I think some of these might slap.
The only one I'm terrified for is that wasabi
Oh, yeah, the wasabi.
because I filled it kind of full. So I'm really terrified of that. But like I said, it's a game. We're playing a little game of chance. And I'm going to let Caitlin mix these up really quick and then we'll get started.
You have a 1 in 14 chance of throwing up.
1 of 7, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
Even worse.
oh, the mold is cute. I like how they're like the 3D, like,
Hmm.
whatever. Yeah.
And I'm just, like I said, we're letting her mix them up so she knows it's fair. I know I'm going to get that wasabi.
Oh, and we're not allowed to smell them
Yeah.
because I feel like some of these are strong enough. Like tuna, you'd still be able to smell it through chocolate. I feel like.
There's just canned tuna covered in
Molly,
chocolate.
could you imagine if you like had? I don't want to put this out in the universe, but imagine if you had gotten a wreck on the way here or something. How your car broke down, and in the chaos of it all, you forgot that these were in your car and they got towed. And your car got towed. It's just in a lot. They opened your car
You know,
and it all melted.
well, here's the thing. I have left takeout sushi in my car before for a few days, so it wouldn't be that
Okay, well, I think I
far-fetched.
moved them around.
Okay. Well, you can grab your first one while you got it over there with you.
Mm.
Happy Valentine's Day, friend.
Happy Valentine's.
Valentine's.
So since Molly took the time and effort to make all of these, I think I'll be the sacrificial lamb and go first. I'm really hoping this is peanut butter. I am actually scared.
Me too.
I'm terrified because I also don't like things that bust in my mouth. Bust in my mouth.
What'd you get?
Tuna. That's how this is gonna go for me.
Tuna.
It burst in my mouth too, Molly. It busted. It busted in my mouth.
Okay.
It was grainy.
I'm gonna take.
Oh my god. But I'm glad I didn't bite down. I didn't chew it, so that's good.
Oh God.
I
Okay.
got strawberry. It's so good.
I got your relish.
Ew. Not the tuna salad. Why are you still chewing it? Molly, if you swallow that, I swear to God. Is it not that bad?
No.
Okay. You can swallow it.
I've had worse.
Honestly, yeah.
I've had worse.
Yeah.
It really took a minute, though, because the chocolate really kinda overpowered it, so you just
Yeah.
got, like, a touch of sour.
I'm
It
gonna be
wasn't, like
honest, I think even if the tuna wouldn't have been as bad, I just you're not expecting tuna, but I think if I would've kept it through, it probably wasn't that bad with chocolate.
Yeah,
Okay.
hope you get a good one.
I kinda hope I get the baked beans. I love baked beans.
I hope you do too, because I
I
feel
love a savory and
they're
a sweet
both
together.
sweet.
It's caramel.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
oh, good.
My favorite.
Good job.
Okay.
Watch it be, like, come down to, like, 2 to be the wasabi. Okay,
See what you got.
got this little cutie.
That was good.
I'm so scared. Here we go, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Down the chute.
That's the baked beans.
Is it good? Can I try it?
Of course. It's actually so good.
Oh my god, it's so good. That is so good.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Randy, if you're watching this, I'll take a dozen chocolate covered baked beans.
alright, you're up.
It's thick. That's thick, Molly. That is thick.
I tried to do them all the same.
No, that's a thick boy.
Oh, you got the strawberry.
Oh, that's good.
Fuck.
The wasabi is gonna be last, I know it. The only one we're really stressing is the
Yeah,
wasabi.
and other ones I can handle.
Yeah. And we got the tuna out of the way. What is it?
The garlic.
Ew. Are you gonna throw up?
No.
Don't do it.
Oh my
I didn't think that
god.
one was gonna be bad. Molly, but did you use garlic or is that straight like a garlic clove?
I used garlic, but that is strong.
Spicy.
Mixed with chocolate.
Okay, I thought that might be good, but no. Okay. Yeah. Get you some of that Dr. Pecker. All right.
That one was actually pretty rough. Not wasabi rough, but that one sucked.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Do it.
It's another tuna.
No way.
Mom, that's another tuna.
It's potted meat.
Oh. Maybe the first one was pot of meat then. That's like cat food. I've had worse.
He said, that's another tuna.
Yeah, I was like, this is another tuna. Not bad. What kind of potted meat?
Just potted meat.
Okay, that's cat. Hey, that was cat food. Was that Fiskars?
No, it was
She's lying.
no,
That was Fiskars.
It was armor potted meat.
Okay,
Because I finished off the can.
It was cat food.
No, it wasn't. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Are you okay? Are you unwell?
It's so hot.
She needs some milk. Oh, just remember, Molly, you wanted this. You made these. You asked for this. All right. Well, down the chute.
Yeah. Now that that's done, you're just going to watch us eat delicious chocolates the rest of the time.
No, that's Nutella. Oh, they're half here.
God, my mouth is still on fire.
I know. But well,
Yeah.
look, we're gonna clean up because I'm like, who shit the floor up here? My dogs are gonna get in trouble.
God, okay. Well, this better be good.
Was that pistachio?
No, that's caramel.
I got caramel too.
Did you get the cookie butter or the caramel?
No, I got caramel.
What the hell? Maybe it been a mix up.
No, straight up caramel.
Oh.
Because that's my favorite.
Hmm.
All right. That's cookie butter. Damn, is that Trader Joe's cookie butter?
Walmart. Great value.
Damn, that's good. Mm. Okay.
All right, we have
So is that
3.
all the bad ones?
No, we still have Cheese Whiz.
Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
No.
I do love Cheese Whiz.
And there it is, folks.
How is it?
Weird.
Let me see.
It's not gross, but that's weird.
Mhm.
It's
Mm.
like it's not gross enough you can
It's
spit it
cheese
out.
forward. Like, most of these have been chocolate forward. That's cheese forward.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. So there's 2 left. We'll take these at the same time.
Something we've never done on our friendship.
Ew.
Take it at the same time. Just kidding.
Ew.
Hell.
Don't clip this.
Okay.
Well, these 2 should be good, I think.
All right.
So cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bing. I got the pistachio.
Marshmallow fluff. I just got jet puffed.
Well,
Okay. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
mm,
But then again, I didn't get the wasabi. So,
it was spicy.
okay.
Now that we've rinsed our mouths out.
Yep. The next segment is a fan favorite. And what would be a holiday themed episode without Am I the Asshole?
Yep.
It wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be.
So we got some good ones. Am I the asshole for not getting my wife anything for Valentine's Day?
Probably.
Already. Yeah. And he was voted asshole. So votes already in from Reddit. Let's see what you think. I am in trouble this week and I'm not sure that I deserve to be. I, 35 female, did not get anything from my wife, 36 female, for Valentine's Day this year. Hear me out. I told her in August that since I was going to be unemployed and going to law school full time the next 3 years, that I wouldn't be getting her or anyone else any presents for the next 3 years. Mentioned it to her multiple times. She was then kind of mad at me for not getting her anything for Christmas despite this. But she got over it rather quickly. And Monday morning, I text her Happy Valentine's Day. She leaves before for work before I get up. I did not get her any presents because I don't have any money. She got me a bag of jelly beans for Valentine's Day. I didn't need anything, but I thanked her anyway. She was very, very mad that I didn't get her a gift for Valentine's Day. She said I could have just gotten her a small gift or even one that was homemade. I told her it didn't even cross my mind as I didn't have the money for gifts, but I will do that in the future. I then made her a homemade card, but she said that didn't count because she had to ask for it. She also knows I do not like Valentine's Day as it reminds me of when my school was shot up in 2008. I also have a cold all week and haven't been feeling well. She was,
There's a lot of factors there.
yeah,
Jesus.
she was still mad at me on Tuesday and reiterated the same points. It's now Thursday and she said she wants to forgive me, but is still upset and feels that not getting her something means I don't care. I said I don't feel like I should have to apologize, as I told her I wouldn't have the money to get any gifts months ago. Am I the asshole?
I don't I don't I think, like, if anything, it's just a little bit of an asshole because if they had that conversation of, "Hey, I'm in school, I'm not gonna be getting gifts," and that was kind of like a mutual understanding, then no, she's not the asshole. But I kind of, on the other hand, do agree with the other wife that make a homemade card.
Yeah, that's the comments, because
Yeah.
I went to the comments because I was like, okay, let me see what people are saying. And someone was like, so you don't ever buy yourself a cup of coffee? You haven't ordered anything off of Amazon?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. That's fair.
you couldn't scrounge up $20? Because that's the thing for me. And like, okay, me and Reedy don't really do like crazy anything on Valentine's Day for real.
We never do.
But Randy collects. If you have ever given Randy a card for anything, that man still has it. He has a box that has every birthday card.
That's cute.
It doesn't matter what it was for. If you give him a card, he loves displaying the Christmas cards at Christmas. It's just his thing. And so that is our one thing, is that no matter what, we at least get each other a Valentine's Day card every year. And then he normally does he'll do like a little basket for me.
Yeah.
Something like that. We don't do like extravagant. We'll go to dinner, maybe. Like, I don't know. Like, we're not. So I get
No,
that. And I
we're
get if
not
you're not like
either.
super into Valentine's Day, because some people either love it or they hate it. Uh, my birthday is in March, and then our anniversary is March 14th, is a month after Valentine's Day. So we don't make like a huge deal out of it because we already have so much going
Yeah.
on the month before, the month after, or even during. And so I don't know, but I do think that it takes very minimal effort to
Yeah.
do something and at least acknowledge it, especially if you know that your partner. Because like when I met my husband, he was like Valentine's Day, but he knows that I like it because it's pink and girly, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And so I love it. And so he at least makes an effort, even if it's not his thing, to like get me something,
Yeah.
anything.
I agree because, like you said, Jackie and I are we don't really do anything big for Valentine's. Like, we really don't even go to dinner the night of because, first of all, those restaurants are too busy.
Hmm.
I would rather cook and eat at home or get, like, takeout. But a lot of times, like, throughout the year, like, if we're out at the store, "Oh, I brought you back this candy." So we do that, like, very often.
Yeah.
So Valentine's Day just isn't a big deal. If it is for
Mm-mm.
you, love that. I saw this TikTok of this man. He dressed up as Cupid for his wife and, like, did this whole thing in their living room. It was so cute. But, like, it's just not a big deal to me, but we both know that. But I think too, like, if she did get me, like, a homemade card, I would be so happy. But if she didn't even do that, I think I would be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, like just not acknowledging it at all
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah.
Because you could literally, or you could even make like, I made Rainy like this book, and it was like one massage, one
Literally.
literally, like I was like index cards. But there have
Yeah.
been times in past relationships where I was dead broke and I still got somebody a fucking card.
You can get a card at the Dollar Tree
You can make
or
one.
yeah,
You can
or
print one out. It's 2026. Everybody has a computer and printer.
and you don't even have to get a gift. Like, give it up and make them a candlelit dinner at home. Happy Valentine's
Yeah.
Day.
Hey,
Light
if
a
you don't have any money, there's a lot of things that money, well, I said money can buy
money
it,
can
but
buy it.
money can buy it. But
Like,
there's a lot of things that you can throw on them,
you can
spice it up.
light a
That's what
candle.
people said. They're like, you could literally literally, you buy groceries,
Yeah, cook dinner.
cook dinner,
Light a candle and shave your
clean the
legs.
house. She gets up and goes to work before you're even awake. She's a hustler, obviously, and a support. And also, that's the thing too that I think that irks me more than anything is that she's financially supporting
Mhm.
them. That would piss me off too. That you made 0 effort. You've been at home all day long. You're asleep when I get up to go to work. And yes, she's in law school, but you couldn't make any effort and I'm financially supporting you through law school. You.
I think not so much an asshole for, like, not getting a big gift because you guys did talk about that, but you are a little bit of an asshole for not, like, putting in any effort.
I would be more pissed off that she didn't get me a single thing for Christmas,
That's
honestly.
what I was
That
thinking. When
would,
you were reading
yeah.
that, I was like, "Why are you making a bigger deal over Valentine's Day than Christmas?" But
Also, too, it's also 2026. You could Uber. You could Walmart. Like there are ways that you could have hustled on the side and made a couple $100 to at least get your wife. I don't know.
she said, "No." Mm, well, that's my
Well,
2 cents.
yeah.
I got a pretty short one. Am I the asshole for not accepting my boyfriend's Valentine's Day gift from his mom? So I'm staying at my boyfriend and his mom's and his stepdad's house during quarantine, and I'm very grateful for staying here because I lost my job due to COVID and was going to be homeless without it. Today was Valentine's Day, and me and my boyfriend agreed no gifts since we are broke. But his mom came downstairs today with a little bag of dieting teas and weight loss supplements, as well as a secondhand workout DVD. And she said that she had gotten it for me as a Valentine's Day gift on behalf of her son. I am literally not fat or unhealthy in any way. Whatever we eat, it's stuff she makes or we cook for ourselves. Honestly, I was kind of offended and I was like, oh, thanks. And she said, I've noticed since you moved in, you haven't been taking care of yourself as much. And since you have an Xbox down here, you can play this DVD and work out. I tried to keep my cool and was like, oh, thank you so much. I don't think I need these as I am perfectly healthy. And we agreed not to do Valentine's gifts this year, but I appreciate the thought. And she got super upset and said I was being ungrateful and she is looking out for me as if I was her own daughter and then left. My boyfriend said I was being rude and should have just accepted it, but to me it felt disrespectful. I am literally 115 pounds at 5'3" and we go for walks as often as we can. Am I the asshole?
No.
I'd have knocked her square in her head. And now she's gonna be like, "On behalf of my son." Because then I would go to him and be like, "What you and your mama been talking about?" I don't think she's an asshole. I just wanted to get your input on that.
The fact that you said that she's 115 pounds, but even if she wasn't, even if
Right.
she was
My size.
my size. Mm, 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 mm.
I'd be
But
moving
there's
her house.
also the mother or the girl she could have also worded that. This is what is where she could have literally said, even if she felt that, she could have said, "Hey, I know, we've been quarantining and it's so important to still move your body and be active. And so I thought that since you guys, whatever, like she could have totally even if she felt that way, she could have approached that a million times different
Yeah.
and maybe not as offensive.
That was a see you next Tuesday move.
Yeah. No, definitely not the
Mm-mm.
asshole.
Like I said, I didn't think so either. I just wanted to hear your input on that.
But it's always when I hear these stories where I'm just like, listen, I know you're gonna be homeless, but girl, it's time to
Right.
dip.
You gotta get away because it's only gonna get
Cause
worse.
yeah, if
If
it's
y'all
that way
are
while you're
if y'all
dating.
are dating and she feels bold enough to say that stuff to you, it is only gonna get worse.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was the only one I had. I wanna do some of our fun questions. You wanna do that?
Yes. And then
Perfect.
I have a little thing that I think that we should do.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Beautiful.
Alright, we divvied these up. And since it's Valentine's Day, we're gonna do kinky and relationship.
Okay. And then also, so disclaimer, because I'm Molly picked the questions.
I did mix them up.
If you're our moms, don't tell them
Mm-mm.
or don't listen
Mm.
and don't tell them because
Don't
there's no
tell.
telling what these kinky questions are about to be. And
Actually,
I'm in the mood tonight to be real honest with these questions and answers.
ew.
So who knows what's about these black cards are about to reveal.
I censored them a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, you want me to read the first one? Let me
Yeah.
start with kinky or relationship. How you
Rip
feeling?
it off. Get kinky.
Get kinky, baby. What are your thoughts on hooking up with someone in an open relationship?
Mm,
I think we covered this.
no, like you said, as long as everyone's consenting and you're okay with it. I mean, could I ever do that? No.
No, I agree. As long as,
Mm-mm.
like, you don't have a partner or if you do have a partner, they're okay with it and everyone in the open relationship is okay, let your freak flag fly.
For me personally, it's not even like that. I don't know. For me personally, is that me? This is me. I don't know that I could have sex with someone that I knew was actively having sex with other people.
That's fair. That's fair.
Not even like worried about catching something or anything. I don't know. I think just mentally for me,
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I
I think
get
that
it.
just weirds me out a little bit.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
you're
But no, again, we love freak flags around here and letting them fly.
let them fly.
All right, I'll do relationship.
Perfect.
Can you be in love with two people at the same time? What should you do about it?
I don't know because I think in your life, you love people in different ways.
I was gonna say, I think that you can,
You can still have love for someone, but, like, as far as, like, being in love, I don't think so. Like, I could never be in love with someone like I am Jackie, but I can still always have love for people in my past in a way, but I don't like not, like, being in love, you know?
yeah. Me and Randy actually talked about this the other night because I told him, I said, it's so weird because we were talking about how it's, because next month I will it will be my 10-year anniversary in Mobile. We were just talking about how crazy it is that I've lived in Mobile for 10 years and that we've been together 8 and in March we'll be married 6. And
Mhm.
it's just so weird to think like that I've been like you've been committed and with someone that long and it's like not being able to almost remember a life with like it's
I
the
know.
years go on, it's like you can't remember a life before that person. But when Rain and I were talking about it, I told him, I said, I couldn't imagine another man touching me again.
Mm-mm.
And I know that that's if something happened to Rainy tomorrow, whether we got divorced or he was no longer
Right.
here, realistically, yeah, probably. I mean, I'm young, like realistically, but the thought of it is just I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I be honest, I couldn't imagine having sex with anyone else. And then so that's when Rainy said, he was like, "Yeah, no, literally same." And I kinda was like, because I can't just take that would be like, "Oh, really?" I was like, okay." I was like, "If I died tomorrow, you'd have another girl." But he was like, "No."
Yeah,
He's like,
me.
"No." He's like, "I'm not gonna say, like" realistically, we were both realist about it of, like, especially if something happened to one of us young. realistically, neither one of us wanted each other to be alone for the rest of our lives. Like,
Mhm.
obviously, like, I would not, don't put this on record because I need him to think that I don't want him to, but realistically, I would want Randy to have someone. No one needs to be alone. But he said, I'll never get married again. He said, Not even if you just die." He said, "If we got divorced tomorrow, I will never, ever get married again. I'm one and done." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." I said, "People say that all the time, and then they're literally married again a year, not even a year after their divorce
Mhm.
is finalized with someone else." And he said, "No." He said, "Would I have like a friend or like, like a life partner or whatever?" He was like, "Probably." And I said, "Do you think you could ever be in love with someone else?" And he said, "Not the way that I am with you." And now, would I kinda love someone again? Probably. I mean, you
Yeah.
never know. Like, could you love someone again? He's like, "I mean, I've loved people before you, and so did I." I mean, you probably thought I thought whenever that relationship ended, like, I'll never you think that, like, I'll never love someone again like
Right.
that, and then you do.
You do.
And so my husband's very realistic. And so, but he said, "I will never, ever, ever love someone or be in love with someone the way I am with you. And not even because you're my wife, but because you were the only person in my life who ever saw my potential, who saw like when we got together, uh, no one would have faulted you to be like, I got to run for the hills." He literally said that. He was like, literally owe my life that I have to you now because you saw my potential and you believed in me and you still pushed me to be better. And you were the reason I am where I am today. And no one else before you everyone gave up on me,
Yeah.
basically. Everybody else gave up on me. And I don't fault them for that. But you've rode out a lot of storms with me. And so I could never love someone or be
Yeah.
in love with someone the way, like, feel the love that I have for you. I'll never have another person just for that simple reason. So, as far as loving two people at the same time, I think you probably can. But honestly, if you are like, say, you're in a relationship and you love that person and you meet someone else and fall in love with someone else while you're still with that first person, I don't know that the love is running as deep as you think it is.
Right.
Because I don't judge. Whatever. I think that if you're falling in love with someone else while you're
Yeah, it's
dating or
yeah.
married or in love with someone else, I don't know that you're in love with them as you thought that you were.
No, I agree. But I do think, like you said, I think it's possible to maybe, like, love more than one person, I guess, but not in the same way. I think
Well, and there's also different kinds of love. So there is like that
Mhm.
teenage love that's like not necessarily. It's not usually teenage love is not even like your real first love.
Yeah.
It's a like teenage love of more of like an infatuation and like your first real feeling when you start to feel love outside of like your family
Yeah.
members. And then you have like your, you know, early 20s, first heartbreak, like real true
Mhm.
love that hurts. And then I think that because they say you have three loves in your
Right.
life.
Yeah.
And then so that's like your first real love heartbreak, and then you find your true love.
Well,
But then yeah, they say every person loves three people in their life.
well.
It's funny because I'm thinking about this. So it's so funny because it was after a Mardi Gras ball. Do you remember the first time me and Jackie said I love you?
Yeah.
So mine and Randy we'd gone to it was my first Mardi Gras season, and we were dating for a few months, and we had a good old time at a ball the night before, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. We got home, we got in the bed, and he was drifting off to sleep, and I was like, "Good night, I love you." And he didn't say anything. It was silent, but I was like, "Good night, and I love you." And he didn't say anything. So I laid there drunk, didn't sleep the whole night. It was just like, "Fuck, what did I do?" I never say that to people. Like I've only told a few people in my life that I loved them. I was not one of those like dating. We've been dating for a month and I'm like, "I love you." Like, I don't know. For me, I've never been that like I have never just willy-nilly thrown that around. So I was so like, I'm not like, I don't normally do this. Like, what if is it too soon? Whatever. He was like, "No, I literally passed out." He's like, I heard you as I was drifting off to sleep. And he's like, I couldn't tell if like you had actually said it. So
Or
he
he was
said,
like,
"I didn't want to be weird." And then be like, "Love you too." And you'd be like,
"What?"
I didn't say that. So then the next morning, we wake up and I was so awkward and I was in the bathroom and I was like brushing my teeth and we were both getting ready to, cause I think it was a weeknight ball. So I was like getting ready to go to work. So it was the next morning and I was brushing my teeth and he was getting ready to leave too. And he was like, all right, well, bye. Oh, and also by the way, love you too. I love you too. And I was like,
You scared me right
I
to
haven't
pieces.
slept a wink. I'm about to call out of work because I've been up all night sweating bullets next to you because I said I love you and you didn't say shit back. And he was like, I couldn't tell that's actually what you said, but I could tell by the way you're out this morning that you for sure said it.
Yeah.
And then you thought I didn't hear, I didn't say anything.
It's funny because Jackie and I also, the first time we said I love you was laying in bed next to each other. I
Mhm.
don't, I, sorry, Jackie. I don't remember who said it first. Probably me. Well, no, I think she did. I think she did.
Which is big because
Yeah.
Jackie's also
I think she
not
said
someone
it
that just willy
first.
nilly throws that
I
around. I
think
can
she
tell.
said it first, but we were also laying in bed next to each other.
But it's after that where it's like, the first time you say it, and then literally I would call him just so that way we
I
got on the
love
phone.
you.
Love you.
Just to, like, hear them say it.
Yes, I would literally call him for the rest of the day and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm just running to the bank real quick. What are you doing?" "Nothing." "Okay, well, love you. Bye."
Hey, I love you.
"Okay,
Goodbye.
love you. Bye." All right, sorry. We kinda went on to I kinda went off on that one, but
I love it.
yeah. Okay.
Let's see. I'll do a relationship one too.
Okay.
Do you believe in having soulmates?
Yes. And I also believe that they necessarily don't have to be your spouse.
Absolutely. I agree. Platonic soulmates are 100% a thing, and I sit next to mine on a weekly basis.
Yes.
That was a quick and easy one. Give me a kinky one. Let's get nasty.
Do you think sexual preferences change over time?
Ooh, good question.
What do you think
Like, the I guess preference could be a lot of things, but yeah, I think so. I think as you grow and mature and, get out in the world, you find out more about who you are and what you like and what you don't like. You try new things, maybe you like and maybe you don't. So yeah, I think it actually absolutely can and should, to be quite honest, change as you get older.
Yeah, I also think too the longer you've been married, you have to keep that alive. Um you do. And sometimes that means,
Switch it up.
cuz it can get boring very easily when you've been with the same person for a really long time.
Yeah.
It can. I mean it can. Not to say that I'm not saying that my I don't, if you're married, like you have to switch it up. Especially like I think about people that have been together since high school where I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man, like
What y'all do?
the same person for like 30 years? I switch it up."
But no, I think
I got a pink wig down there that I wore at the Christmas, snatch. Anywho.
hell yeah.
But yeah.
No, I think it I honestly I think it should because like I said, you find out more about yourself and what you like, what you don't like. You might even try a different gender and find out that's for you. But things changed. Absolutely.
I also think that the communication is key, obviously, in every relationship, but communication around that is also very key because your partner can't read your mind.
Mm.
And if whatever you're doing is not working, you should express that. Like you should
Yeah.
have open communication and be like, "Hey,
So
I want to try, like I want to maybe try different things," or "Hey, you know,
absolutely. Sex
that doesn't do
does
it
not
for me."
sex does not and should not be a taboo subject. Like
No,
stop making sex such a taboo
because
subject.
life is too short to fake it.
Yes, and exactly what she
And
said.
everyone deserves equal satisfaction.
Yep.
Yep. So,
Satisfaction.
yep.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Mhm. All right.
Okay. Is hate sex actually a thing? If so, is it worth it?
Yeah, I know people who I know people who hate each other, and I'm like, I know they go home and grudge. I know they do. I know they do.
I don't think I've ever, I would have to honestly think back. I don't think I've ever had hate sex.
I don't think.
Because if I hate you, I ain't getting near you.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I don't think so. So you don't think it's worth it?
I don't know that I've ever had it.
Yeah. I don't,
So,
like I said, if I don't like you, if I hate you, the last thing I want to do is bump uglies with you.
all right. Well, if your partner secretly has millions of dollars and they didn't tell you until you were married, would you be happy or would that be a betrayal of trust? Baby, I don't give a shit.
I would be so happy.
I would be so happy.
Because I would be like, okay, they waited until they knew that I was in
Yeah.
love with them, not for their money, but
Mhm.
like for them. and then we get to live our best life.
And
No, I would
then
not be mad.
that tells me you also didn't get a prenup because if you got a prenup, they would have had to disclose the millions.
Mhm.
So, part of the state of Alabama, half of your shit is officially now mine. So, good luck,
Yeah.
everybody.
No, I would not be mad because, like,
No.
I would that would be my thinking is, "Oh, they wanted to make sure that I was in love with them." I would probably do the same thing, like, make sure they were in love with me and not just the money.
Yeah. But now,
Mm.
on the flip side of that, if I got with them, they had nothing, and then they like somehow came into money or were secretly hiding a bunch of money and we
Mhm.
were like struggling or they were like concealing that they made the money while we were married. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, if Randy, if the day after our wedding, Randy was like, yo, I won this lawsuit a few years back and I got about 2 mil in the bank, I'd be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. All right. No, not mad at that at all.
Baby, please tell me you got millions somewhere
Yeah.
stashed away.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Is it weird for someone to date another person who looks like them? What about someone who looks like one of their parents?
Hey, I know people that the longer they're married, they start to look like siblings. You know, like your dog sometimes just start to look like your dog. I know people and I look at them like, is it just me or do they look like they could be
Are
brother
y'all
and sister?
family?
Literally. I don't know.
I think it could get weird.
It's probably weird for Randy. So what's weird is that my husband looks identical to his dad, but I look identical to mine. So
Mm.
I think if my dad was alive, Randy would probably struggle with that a little bit more because he would actually see my dad and then be like, oh,
Oh god.
I'm thinking about
I
Craig.
think it could get weird. Um, but not like right off the bat. I don't think it's weird, but I think it could get
Like
weird.
if their partner looked like their parent, like if I dated Randy looked like my dad.
Yeah, that would be a little weird, but, like, I mean, so, like, my thought was, like, if every partner that you go for looks like an ex, but, like, every single one,
Oh.
like, it's like, a recurring thing, I think that might get a little weird,
Yeah.
but, like, if just one, whatever, but it could get weird.
You know, sometimes people do go for the teamy version of you afterwards.
They do. I was thinking that.
Yep. How important is kissing during sex?
First of all, if you do it, I'm so sorry. If y'all listening do it, I'm so sorry. How do you have sex without kissing? Like, how do you even start it?
All
I
right.
mean, I know how you start it, but, like, to me, I don't know, like, that's such an intimate and lovely thing. I think it would be so weird to do full sex with no kissing. I think that
Yeah.
would be really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you do sex without kissing at all?
No. But, you know, sometimes you just, Kathy, if you're listening, I don't give a shit if my mom's listening, but Kathy, my mother-in-law lives next door, and these probably haunt her anyways, because just they're over there fornicating. No, not actually my mother-in-law. If anything, is she wants a grandchild out of us. So if anything, she's like, y'all need to do it more.
Fornicate,
Yeah.
fornicate.
Sometimes I think sometimes she's like, come to the house and is like listening and is like, God did it enough. It's no wonder you ain't got no baby because I ain't been hearing,
I already did
yeah,
shit.
I ain't been hearing shit from downstairs. Um, no, but I think sometimes maybe if, hypothetically speaking, if you have like a quick wham, thank you, ma'am.
I mean,
You know,
but, like, I don't
sometimes you
know.
sometimes you pass each other in the hall and you're like, hey, before you know it.
I think of, like, this one time I had a friend who told me I think she or either her boyfriend at the time had just had their wisdom teeth out. I can't remember which one. So she was like, "We did not kiss the entire time, and it was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever done in my life." She was like, "It was so awkward. Like, to start, the whole thing was just awkward." And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah. No,
I've
I think that
never."
I think that if it's like hot and heavy in the moment and you catch each other and you're just like, bam, but maybe, but, yeah, I don't know. Or like people, do you know that there are people out there who have never kissed with tongue before? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what? How do you do that is weird. If Randy just tried to make out with me and just with his like
What do
just
you
like how you
do?
just lay there and go,
That's what I thought. I'm like, "Just are you steady pecking? What are you doing?" Like, or do you just move your mouth with no tongue? Because that's even weirder. I would rather just straight pecks than you put your mouth open on mine. No, I know there's people out there who kiss. Either don't kiss at all to sex, like during sex, to start sex, whatever, and they don't use tongue.
but also I'm being very honest with
I have a
you.
lot of questions.
I'm 33 years old. My husband doesn't suck on my neck.
Oh, like a
Like
hickey?
a hickey.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's we all know.
Like a little kiss, a little nibbles,
Yeah.
fine. A little nibbles, fine. But if you were like on purpose giving each other a hickey, At your big grown age,
At your big
please,
grown age.
please
Yeah.
stop it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Is it okay to keep your ex's nudes after the breakup? No,
Mm,
that's weird.
no, that's weird.
No, that's weird.
For what reason?
Also, a hot take. I'm gonna be very honest with you. First of all, men, if there's any of you listening, and I don't think that many of you do, but if you are listening, do you know the one thing that as females we don't want to have a picture of on our phone? That would be your peen. It does
Mhm.
absolutely nothing for us.
I mean,
Absolutely nothing.
I don't want I for sure don't wanna see it, but I can vouch.
Like, no.
But you have no reason to have an ex nude photos on your phone. That's weird. What scenario is it okay to sleep with your ex?
As long as you're not in a relationship with someone else, who gives a shit?
Mhm.
Mhm.
I agree.
And also, girl math, it doesn't count if it's
Right.
if it's
If
with
it's the
someone
same
you've already been
person.
with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No. If that name is in your little black book one time, you don't write that again.
Yeah.
That was one time.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
So if the roster's getting a little high, just loop back around.
Or look back. Start over. Put all the
If you
names
don't
in
want another if you don't want another if you're getting too many notches on your belt, just go back to the beginning.
yeah, put all the names in a hat and draw them out for fun. Like, who's it gonna be
Well, Russian
today?
roulette.
Who's it gonna be today?
Yeah.
Love that.
How much PDA is okay? I am someone who doesn't like to be touched, and I'm okay. I count my blessings because I could be the opposite. I could be with someone who was not interested in touching me at all. I married someone who, if out in public, my husband will be all over me, and not even just in public, at home, and touchy feely. Like, I married someone who's touchy feely, and as someone who hates being touched, I struggle with it, but that's how he shows his love and affection is by living in
Same.
my skin. And so,
Same.
yeah, I married someone that will be, and literally, Molly knows this because when we went and ate hot pot, Randy will just slap my ass in public, and I literally turned around. I was like, "There's children here," and he was like, "Oh, kids."
See, me and Randy did the same in that physical touch is my biggest love language. But I married someone who it is not. So I think for me, it's a little bit different, just to get a little serious here, because we are two women. We are always conscious of that. Like when we're in public, if we're like holding hands or something, we are always conscious of that just because depending on where we are and who's around. That's a whole nother story. But like for me, I think the line is like holding hands and maybe like one little peck. But I think
Yeah.
if you're like hanging all over each other, I make fun of people like
But
that.
even
So
that, when Randy and I will be in line, like, at the grocery store, and he'll go, "Give me a shug," or give me a kiss," and I'll be like, "Oh my god, there's people watching us." Like, no. Like, he'll wanna, like, not at make out, but he'll be like, "Give me a kiss," and I'm like, we're in the middle of the grocery store line, and he's like,
you
"Who
give
gives a f-" And I'm
you
like,
give that man a kiss in the grocery store line.
"I
I'll do
do."
it.
But what I'll do is
I'll do it.
I do it with my eyes open because I'm looking around.
You freak. You freak.
And I'll do it really quick, and he'll be like, "Okay." But yeah, I will. I'll be like, "No." I'll be like, "Get off of me. There's people watching." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. There's people who are watching that your husband actually loves you. They probably wish their husband touched them. Their husband probably hasn't touched them
Right?
in years."
Absolutely. I'll kiss him in the grocery store. I don't care.
Yeah. But Randy will literally, my husband will grope me in public.
He will. I've seen it. I think it's
Yes.
cute. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Well,
Literally, I can catch those hands anytime, any place.
you can. I like it. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Is it my last question?
Yep.
Oh, how fitting. If your partner thinks Valentine's Day is stupid and overrated, but you disagree, how should it be handled? Tell him he's stupid
And overrated.
and overrated.
Yeah.
You gotta
Then
come.
you know what? You can say, "You know what? Your fucking birthday's overrated.
You gotta come to a mutual.
You're stupid. You're stupid ass." Everything that he liked would be overrated at that point. I'd be like, "Oh, Super Bowl, overrated."
Stupid. I think you gotta come to a mutual agreement on stuff like that.
It's a give and take, which is
Mhm.
what every good relationship requires. It's a give and take. I've never understood people that are just like, just have like a deep hate for. I'm like, what did Valentine's Day ever do to you? Like, I think you can just be like, meh about it, and that's okay. But like to have like these people that are like, it's so stupid, and like, okay, shut the hell up.
It's a day of celebrating love. It's cute.
Yeah.
I don't go all out for it, but, like, I still think it's cute.
Well,
But also, I married someone not to, like, flex on y'all, but, like, I married someone who shows appreciation like that all the time, so it's just not a big deal.
yeah, that's the same thing like with
But I think it's
Christmas.
cute.
we struggle with Christmas presents because, again, not to flex, but we don't have children, and
Right.
so we're dinks, and so we have a lot more disposable income than maybe people who our age that do have kids. But we struggle so hard with Christmas because we have kind of like a dollar amount that if we're going to spend over that, we need to check in with each other. But for the most part, if one of us sees something that we want, and I'm married, my husband's a shopaholic. My husband loves to shop. That's why I tell him I'm ready for you to go back to work because when he's home, like yesterday or the other day, he was just hitting all these different stores. He was sending me pictures. But my early, my late, congrats on your first ride, early Valentine's Day and birthday, me saying that, not my husband. But my husband, the other day, was going around all the different Mardi Gras stores and looking for, because he's lost weight, a lot of weight, actually. I'm very proud of him over like the last 6 months. And so all of his Mardi Gras stuff, like we're coming up on like Joe Cane Day and Fat Tuesday and like Mardi Gras festivities where like you should be
Dress
days that
cute.
everybody is decked out in Mardi Gras. And
Mhm.
it's almost kind of like not a competition, but like who has the best outfit and are you like decked out in Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
So if you're familiar, they don't just do Mardi Gras, but I've always wanted a Queen of Sparkles, something like whether it be a dress or a sweater, sweatshirt, whatever. But if you don't know, Queen of Sparkles is hella expensive. And I am cheap when it comes to buying things for myself. I'll drop $500 on somebody,
Mm.
but for myself, I'm like, $23 for the shirt.
I am not paying $23 for a shirt.
Literally. And what he paid for this one sweatshirt, I literally got like 17 things on sale from Old Navy a week ago. So he sent me some pictures and he was like, he didn't know anything about Queen. He didn't know anything about Queen of Sparkles. So he was at Pops Midtown and they have a lot of really cool Mardi Gras stuff, clothing wise. So he's sending me pictures and I was like, oh, hey, I did need a cute shirt for Joe Cane
I
Day.
do too. I gotta find one.
And so I was like, I'll normally just wear like purple and green, but I don't have a lot of just like Mardi Gras. As surprising as it is, I'll usually just wear something purple or green or yellow, like whatever, like Mardi Gras colors. But I don't have like a specific like Mardi Gras, a lot of Mardi Gras clothes. And so he sent me all these pictures, and it is. I have been eyeing it all season. Um, it's the Queen of Sparkles, but it's the Queen, like
Mhm.
the deck card, like a deck of card, like a Queen. It's like the Queen of Hearts card. That's the sparkle. And so he sends me the picture and I was like, "Oh, they have that Queen of Sparkles sweatshirt." But my God, I said, "How much is it?" I was like, "I bet it's like 170." And he was like, yeah, 168. I was like, "I would never spend that much money on a sweater." So then he sent me pictures of some other blouses and I was like, "Oh, yeah, if they have that in my size, get it for me." It was like $45. And I was like, "Nah, okay, it's boutique prices. Get it." So I get home, try that shirt on, and then I was like, "Oh, dang, I don't really love the way that it fits." And he was like, "Oh, well, there's another bag in there. I found another shirt for you." Y'all, I opened it. He got me the sweatshirt.
They got it for you.
Cried. I said, "Queen of Sparkles, me."
That's you, Queen
And then I
Sparkle.
yelled at him for spending that much money on a sweatshirt for me. But he's like, "I know you would never spend that on yourself. And I know you really wanted it. And so happy Mardi Gras." And I said, "Okay."
It's a little all wrapped in one gift.
Yep.
Love that.
So a little humble brag on my husband. Thank you, Randy.
So sweet.
So something that I thought about that would be fun would be, because it is Valentine's Day, maybe doing a little segment of random things that we love.
Oh,
Just little things in life
okay.
that we love. I'll go first.
Oh.
I love when you go to a grocery store and it's been raining and you get to where the carts are
Mhm.
and you find a dry cart.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love laughing with strangers.
Ooh.
Like, I don't know. Like this saying, like, I love when humans are humans. Like when they're like, you're just like laughing and kikiing with a stranger. I love that. I think it's so fun.
Ooh, yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got?
Ooh. I love when I have done laundry.
Mhm.
And especially, like, I'm doing laundry at night, and you get your pajamas out of the dryer, and they're warm, or in the morning before work, say you've swapped over laundry or, like, done a load of laundry before
Mhm.
work, and you go to get dressed, and you get your clothes out of the dryer. Like, you're wearing an outfit out of the dryer, and it's either before bed or before work, and the clothes
Mhm.
are warm, or, like, you've been cleaning all day long. Oh, Molly. You've been cleaning all day long, and they make towel warmers, but you've
Yeah.
been cleaning all day long. Your last load of laundry that you were swapping over and doing was towels, and you're about to go take an everything shower.
Mm,
Candles are lit, your house is clean, and you go to grab towels out of the dryer to take a shower
that
with,
is a good one.
and they're warm.
Speaking of, I love an everything shower because I don't do them all the time.
Mhm.
But, like, for me, everything shower is like shaving. I have a hair mask in while I'm shaving. I have a lamp in my shower, you guys, and if you look up a shower lamp, it'll change your life. Like, you turn the big lights off, and all you have is your, like,
Oh.
little shower lamp, and it's like a warm light. It'll change your bath game. So it's like you've got and I also, because I'm extra, I have, like, this little phone case in my shower,
Oh, yeah, I
so
saw
I
that the
can
day when I was in your bathroom.
yeah. So, I really only use it if I'm, like, taking a longer everything shower and I'm, like, watching a show or whatever. But, like, I love an everything shower. I love like, when the way you feel when you get out after an everything shower and then you put on fresh pajama set, I love that.
Hey, not to spoil it, but I was ordering stuff off of Amazon the other night. I got you new eucalyptus for your shower because I noticed when I was there the other day, I said, Molly needs
Yeah, I
new
do.
eucalyptus. Ours is dried out.
It is very dried
So
out.
I ordered you some eucalyptus.
Thank you so much. I
Welcome.
do, I like to keep fresh eucalyptus in my shower.
I actually bought some for myself too while I was at
It's
it.
the I love it so
But I said,
much.
I noticed Molly's needed new eucalyptus. I'm going to
Mhm.
buy her some. I did.
You know what else I love?
What?
When you are, like, hanging out with someone that you really love and y'all are, like, laughing and having a good time, and, like, in the middle of you guys laughing, you're like, "Ugh, I needed this," and you, like, realize in that moment how good for your soul that person is.
Yes.
Like, in the moment, I love that feeling.
Yes. I love when a stranger gives you a compliment.
I love to compliment a stranger, y'all
And I
know
do love to
that.
compliment a
Y'all
stranger.
know that.
But there is something about when I am on the phone at work or I'm out in public, and specifically an older black woman.
I was Caitlin, I opened my mouth
When
to
an
say that
older
was my
black
next one.
woman calls
That was
me
my next
when an
one.
older black grandmother
Calls
calls
you
me
baby.
baby
That
or
was my next
honey,
one.
when an older black woman compliments you and tells you that they like your outfit, mother, or
That was my next one is
there is nothing like a older black woman coming into my office and saying, "Okay, baby, I love that dress."
when I'm telling you, when a older black woman calls
I'm
me
feeling myself.
they, like, call me baby, I'm like, "Oh, I love you so much. Be my grandma." I love it. That was my next one is when, like, a older black woman calls you baby. Love it.
Mm,
Love, love, love it.
man,
You know what else I love?
what?
A chip and dip.
Ooh. Ooh,
Mm.
I love a salty than a sweet, and that's why I'm a fat ass because it's just a revolving.
No,
I
me
just had a
no, me
salty,
too.
I need something sweet. I just had a sweet, I need something
Oh, I just
salty.
had dinner. I need something sweet. Ooh,
Yes.
Lord, that was real sweet. I could use a chip. Same. Get it.
Mhm. I love coming home from a night out, and even though you are plastered
Mhm.
and tired and exhausted, even if it's just a makeup wipe, which are horrible for you,
Yeah.
there is nothing. It is a only thing that only girls understand and drag queens. When you've had a night out and you're either on your couch or you get into your bed and you take your eye makeup off.
Your eyelashes specifically, when you rip those fake eyelashes off.
You take off your
Bleh.
eyeliner, your eyelash because it's heavy.
It's like, yeah, it's like
I don't even wear fake eyelashes, but my eyes feel heavier.
mhm.
I know it's weird, but you know when you have full beat
Yeah.
on and you have like a full bunch of shimmery eye makeup and eyeliner and a bunch of mascara and stuff, and my eyebrows. I can tell when I'm taking off my eyebrow, like it's not heavy on your face. It's literally a stick, but your eyebrows feel different.
Yeah. That is a good feeling. I love a hot dog so much. I love the hot dog cart man.
Actually, when you leave, I'm making chili dogs.
God, I love a hot dog. Well, you know the last thing that I love?
What's that?
You and doing this podcast with you.
Oh, same.
Love doing this every week. Love it.
Yeah. What are some things that you hate? Just kidding. We'll keep it all love. No, we can do some hates. Lighthearted.
Yeah, we'll keep it lighthearted.
We'll keep it lighthearted because there's a lot of, actually, not even just things. There's a lot of that I
You right.
hate's a strong word, but sometimes we have big, strong feelings.
That's right. I hate having to set an alarm in the mornings
Ugh.
to get up. Like the feeling of like not I love the feeling of like going to bed and you're like, yes, I don't have to set an alarm. Love that. So like when you're like, I have to set an alarm to get up in the morning. I hate that.
I hate myself when I'm on the way home from work
Yeah.
and my gas light comes on and I say, I'll get gas in the morning.
Yep.
I hate myself for that. What else?
I hate putting away laundry. Doing it, no problem.
You and Randy.
Putting it away, I would rather jump off a bridge.
I hate when you really want something like food, but you don't feel like going inside to eat, but you're craving something that's far away and you get takeout and it's cold when you get home.
Yeah.
Or it's been like you've had it delivered, first world problems. You have it delivered and you don't realize that your Uber Eats driver was gonna do 7 stops before getting to your
Oh,
house.
that pisses me off
Mhm.
because I have OCD, and I'm like, "You've been stopped at that one location for too long. Are you poisoning my food?" That's how my brain works. So I hate having OCD.
They stopped at the gas station taking a shit, and they didn't wash their hands, and now their poop
And
particles
now
are
that
touching the bag that I'm about to eat.
every scenario runs my brain.
I hate when my back itches. Mother
Yeah.
just the
Oh, I'll tell you one, and I'm not ashamed to admit this. Girls, you'll know when you have a unibrow hair or a chin hair that you can feel with your finger, but when you go to pluck it, it's like too short for the tweezers to grab. And
Mhm,
so you're just like digging at your skin, but you can feel it with your finger and can't get it. I hate that.
mhm.
Hate that feeling. That was fun.
It
I
was
like that
fun.
fun little improv. Well, are we coming to the end of the episode?
Well, we were going to, and I can honestly keep this short and sweet, but I've said for the last few episodes that, I thought what better way than Valentine's Day? I've said the last few episodes that, I promised the people that I was gonna tell them the story of the time that I dated that married man,
Oh yeah, you
and I
did.
thought about, you know what? Maybe Valentine's Day. Okay. I'm gonna give the people what they want, and this is a prize to those of you who have listened to the end. The year is 2017. Quick backstory. We told in the first episode, I was never a dater because I was in a long-term relationship from the time I was 15 until moving to Mobile. I got, was back and forth on and off. So I started truly dating at 24 years old. Had never been on a dating app in my life. Molly was like, "We gotta get you out there. I'm tired. I'm over it. This relationship should have honestly, if I'm being a real friend to you, this relationship should have ended a very long time ago. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. It is what it is. It's over. He's already moved on 2 weeks after the breakup. Move on." So I decided to move on. And I got on the dating apps, had some this is even before I lived with Molly and Jackie. I was on Tinder when I lived in my
In your
apartment,
apartment. Yeah.
and nothing ever panned out, was serious. And then moving with Molly and Jackie, and I meet this guy on Tinder, and I was 24 and he was in his early 30s. He was like 10 years older than me. Very handsome, very, very handsome. His name was Brad, and we matched. He was super nice, country, chill, down to earth. He was really buff. He went to the gym a lot.
Same.
Yeah, literally. I was on Adipex, and there's nothing. Hey, I joke with my husband. I say, I really think sometimes I wish that we would get a divorce just so I could have a breakup body because my breakup body was fine. She was on point. So, anyway, meet Brad on Tinder. Seems like a totally normal guy. He had one of his pictures on Tinder, a picture of him with his child. One child. That's important to the story. One child. Start talking to him. He's a single dad. Had been married and divorced, but he took his ex-wife to court, of course, the whole story of she's
Mhm.
crazy, blah, 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 blah. And he had full custody of his daughter. And so I was like, I love children. And I was totally open. Some people are weird about that. I was totally open, especially because of I have had struggles with infertility since I found out about my PCOS and all of that when I was like 16. So I always knew in the back of my mind that there was a good possibility I would never be able to have children of my own. So I was totally open when I started dating to someone who had children. Like
Mhm.
that was never a turn off for me. Um I was okay with being a stepmom. And so totally was fine. His daughter was like 3 or 4. She's young. So anyways, so me and Brad are talking. He lives in Mississippi, but he worked for his stepdad was a like high up in construction, like a construction company. And he was a foreman. Brad was a foreman for this construction company, made very good money. And they had a project going on in Mobile. So he was here in Mobile like throughout the week. Um, First of all, I should have questioned who the fuck has your daughter. You have full custody of your daughter. Who the fuck
Yeah.
has your daughter while you're working here? But he would say his mom. that his mom, loved his mom, and that his mom would keep the little girl during the week.
Did you ever meet the kid?
Mhm. Would keep the little girl during the week.
Oh.
Um, and he was here. And he was in Mississippi, so sometimes he would, like, go home for the night. Sometimes he would stay at a hotel here. Sometimes he would just drive out to Mississippi,
Mhm.
like, in the middle of the week to see her, and he whatever. So, things are going well. We're talking, hanging out. We've gone on a couple of dates. And one of the dates that we went on, after a few dates of just the 2 of us, was with one of his best friends and his wife. Fun couple. We went and got drinks, we went to dinner, loved them, hit it off really well with the wife. Um, they were like, "We're so happy he found you. You're so cool. Da 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 da." Loved him. Can't wait to hang out with him again. His mom. Him and his mom were very close. She would call him, I'd be with him. We'd talk on the phone, her and I. Hit it off really well. She sounded like she had smoked for about 40 years, and she was really tan, skinny, and blonde, and stupid money also. Not that that matters, but his parents had stupid money. And so we were continuing to date, going well, so I think. Never been, and this was a big thing. He never pushed me to be physical. And so I remember thinking, like, wow, he's a really good guy. Like, he's mature, he has a child, he's established. He is not pushing to me to be physical. I never went back to his hotel. I never asked me to. He met Molly and Jackie. He came over to the first time, because I will say this, I was very conscious of the fact that we were 3 young women living together. And so when I would meet these guys, if I would meet someone, I did not bring them back to our house. I had respect enough for Molly and Jackie to not just have random dudes at our house or knowing where we lived. I would meet them out in public. No. So he came over one night and didn't come inside the house. Molly came out. We were in his truck. She talked to him. He's a cool dude. He seems chill. He was kind of quiet. Hey, green flag. Yeah, he's a good guy, Caitlin. So then he came over one night and hung out for like just a little bit. But he was like, he would always have to get back to his hotel. And he would say that it was because he had a certain time that he FaceTimed his daughter every night. And I was like, I get it. He may not want to, even through FaceTime, like may not want to introduce his daughter. Like, that's fine. That's totally cool.
Yeah.
And he would get up early as shit for work. And so we didn't have like super crazy late night dates or anything, like even during the week. And also we had never, like, one time we hung out on the weekend. It was always during the week, but understandable. He was going home. So we were making plans for me to go to Mississippi for the weekend because, again, he lived like not even an hour and a half from Mobile across the state line. So we were like making plans for me to go to Mississippi, for me to meet his daughter, stay the weekend there, whole 9 yards. Well, leading up to that weekend, he just kind of started getting like kind of weird. I don't know. It was just weird. So he had made mention. It had to do with his ex-wife. And of course, that was the first red flag for me because he would dog her the fuck out. I'm talking about
Mm.
dog her out. Well, he had made mention about a girl that he had seen after he had gotten divorced. So he had made mention that he had helped her out and had gotten her car in his name. And then he owned a home. And so somehow in conversation, I think it was because I was going to go stay the weekend. I had his address somehow. Well, I'm a find outologist. I have a PhD in find outology, and
Mhm.
I'm nosy as I wanna know how much you paid for your house. I
Yep.
wanna know how much your yearly property taxes are.
Mhm.
I wanna know, are you behind on your property taxes? Um, so Mississippi, just like Alabama, has a very public site.
Public.
So I knew his ex-wife's name. I'd already found her on Facebook, found her, and she was a crackhead. Her Facebook, she had like 7 of them. Nothing to be seen there.
Yeah.
And so I went on the Mississippi side for his county that he lived in and put in his address. Not Brad. Well, the middle name was Bradford, not so it's okay. He goes by Brad.
Hmm.
But that wasn't the red flag. There was a name on the deed that was not his ex-wife's name and not his mother's name. So I said,
Who's this?
okay. So mind you, he had texted me. We've been texting all day. I did meet his daughter one time. He happened to have her here in Mobile. It was like in a parking lot in passing. He came and stopped by and saw me after work, and she was in the car. I met her briefly. So there's a name on the property taxes. I go to Facebook. I search the name. The profile picture was from the weekend that I was supposed to go visit. Again, I was going to go visit for the weekend, and then when the time came and he was back in Mississippi, he like started an argument with me and was like, I think we need some space from each other, like out of nowhere, and didn't respond to like any messages or anything for me the whole weekend. And like it was so weird because I was like, dude, I thought I was supposed to come like meet your family, come hang out. So the picture was from the weekend that I was supposed to go visit, and it was his son's first birthday party, and it was his wife, his daughter she truly was from a previous marriage,
Mhm.
his wife, and they all had on matching t-shirts, holding his 1-year-old son that I had no idea existed, and other children in the picture who were hers from a previous marriage, whom he had legally adopted
Piece of garbage.
and called him dad. So not only did he have a daughter of his own, he had adopted this woman's children, her sons, and they had a son together. And I go to her Facebook. It was very public. There was a whole album. The friends that we went to dinner with took a picture with Brad, the wife, and the two of them with the baby.
So they just were like, yeah, he's like cheating on his wife, and we're
So
just
they
not gonna talk about it.
fully are best friends with him and his wife and went to dinner and drinks and hung out. I had this girl's phone number. We would text, and they knew he was married.
That's crazy.
So, mother talked to me on the phone.
And new.
Can't wait to meet you. And knew. Stepdad met him. Obviously, they're working together here in Mobile. So, I had a pit in my stomach. My stomach fell to my asshole, and I felt sick. Um, so I didn't text him.
Mm, mm.
I did a little bit more investigating. Verified, like they are, like it is, and as her and social media, like it can be a total lie. But they were truly, he had made, and then I found his Facebook that had his real legal name. No one called him Brad in his life. No one. He used Brad for Tinder. He does not go by Brad. No one calls him Brad. He had a completely different name. Bradford was his middle name. So I'm at work at my desk and was like, hey, I'm not feeling too good. I think I need to go home. Okay. So I go sit in my car. I pull out like I'm leaving for work, and I go to like a nearby store and go sit in the parking lot, and I'm freaking the fuck out because I have been having, we had not been physical, but we'd also not been physical in other ways.
Right. Not gone all the way, but
Yes, I did. I sat with it and I said, if I tell her I'm about to blow up. Her baby just turned 1. This man has adopted her kids. I'm about to blow up her whole life. So I opened up Facebook Messenger and I said, hey, girly. And I sent her everything. And she didn't respond back to me right away. But about 30 minutes later, he starts blowing my phone up. I can explain. We have the worst marriage. I got in too deep. I got with her right after my divorce, and it was a hookup. It was like a one night stand. I got her pregnant. They really had truly only been married like a year and a half,
but he had
and they had a 1-year-old.
already adopted her kids?
Yes. He tells me that her daughter, she was good with his daughter, and his daughter loved her and her siblings. Like she was close with his boys or with her boys. But they called him dad. There was videos on her Facebook of them calling him dad. They had made like cards for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Dad. He was their dad. I mean, he adopted them. And that she was a stay at home. So he was in too deep, and it would be cheap. Now that he's legally adopted them, if he left her, he'd have child support on 4 children and not just, on 3 kids and
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just
yeah.
one, and that he felt guilty because she came from not shit, and she was broke and a single mom and basically Captain Save-A-Ho and took her and her kids in, but that he was trying to find a way out and that he had never he said, "Caitlin, I have fallen in love with you. I'm in love with you. I don't love her, and I've never felt this way about anyone before."
I would have screenshot and sent that to her
It
too.
was over the phone. He's crying, sobbing, as they always do when they get caught, crying, rocking in a corner somewhere probably. And he's like, "You know what? But I'm glad that you told her because now the secret's out and she can know that I'm in love with you and I don't love her." He had just bought her a new car, put her on the deed. Come to find out, put her on the deed. He inherited that house, or his parents bought it for him. He didn't even pay a dime for that house. His parents bought it for him. And when they got married, he put her on the deed of it. So she's a one night stand.
Right,
Why did you deed
right.
add her name to the deed of your house? So she finally messages me back, and I said, "You know what? You're going to do with these what you will. It's what happens in your marriage from going forward. It's none
Mhm.
of my business. If you choose to stay with him, I get it. You have kids, whatever. But I cannot go to bed tonight knowing that I did not tell you this after knowing this. I will tell you, I have not had sex with your husband. Thank God. I felt so disgusting. Now, this man proceeded to I almost had to get a restraining order on him. He showed it to my job. When I blocked him on my phone, he called my office phone back to back to back until my old boss answered and said, "If you call her here one more time, I'm calling the police and I will file harassment charges for her. You don't know who you're fucking with. Leave her alone." He went psycho. He went psycho. It was the weirdest thing. He would leave notes on my car at work.
Ew.
Yep, he
Ooh,
started leaving notes on my car
that,
at
like,
work.
gave me a chill
"I
in a
can't
bad way.
breathe without you," and I literally was like, because I watch true crime, and I literally was like, "This," and then my immediate thought was, now he knew better. He never showed up at our house. I think he knew better. I was worried about that. I was worried about the
Shut up.
I did not go to my car by myself at night for the longest time after that, for, like, a couple months. Um, he would ride by during the week when he'd be there working. I think eventually his contract ended here in Mobile, so he just
Mhm.
moved on, because he
Probably
wasn't working here
on
anymore.
to the next one.
Yeah, he wasn't working in Mobile anymore, so he stopped stalking me because I don't think he was here anymore, but I blocked him on everything. Come to find out, me and the wife did have a conversation. His family hated her. They thought she was a gold digger. They were just his mom was nasty to her, so she was like, they are very well-known, well-off people, and he has been babied and spoiled his entire life. Yes, we were just hooking up. Yes, I did get pregnant, but he love bombed me just like this. And
Ooh.
I got pregnant and he may be a piece of shit husband, but he's a good dad. And my kids didn't have the stability that we have with him now. And so basically she just came out and told me like I'm riding it out for my kids. And I love his daughter and I'm the maternal figure in her life. And I can't leave her to be raised just by his crazy ass mama. So yes. Um, you never know what people are hiding. It was the wildest shit I've ever been through.
Sounds
And
like a Lifetime movie.
yes, and it made me not I already had big trust issues from past relationship that I was like, you know what? Here it is. I put myself out there. I think this is a good, genuine man, a good dad, a hard worker, established, all the and I'm 24 years old. I think a lot more naive back then too. There was probably a lot more red flags that I just
Yeah.
there was so many green flags. Loved bomb on me, and he loved bomb the shit out of
Yeah.
me at the beginning. That there were so many green flags that I think I ignored the red flags. But that I think about like I met the little girl. Like she was with him. What did he tell her?
Yeah.
Hey, when we go home, don't talk about the lady that we
Saw in the parking
you
lot.
saw dad kissing in the parking lot? I don't know. I don't know how that went. But, yeah, so that was the time that I dated a married man for, like, a month and a half and didn't know that he was married, and thank God that I did not sleep with him because I would have really, really, really taken it 10 times harder.
Yeah.
I dated a married man named Brad,
Not on purpose.
not on purpose.
Well, that was fun. We would end on that, but, I wanna do something that we haven't done probably since we were kids, but I saw it online and I said, "Oh my god, I wanna do that." It's a Valentine's Day Mad Lib, so
Ooh,
we'll quickly do that and then we'll wrap it up. I wrote it on paper because I'm legit. I'm legit. Okay, give me an adjective.
pink.
Give me a noun.
R.
Love. Give me a food.
Hot dog.
Love a hot dog.
Mhm.
Give me an animal. Any animal.
Cheetah, my favorite.
Cheetah, cheetah.
Clearly I love cheetahs.
Give me another animal.
An orangutan.
Ooh.
One time I told this girl that she had orangutan. You remember that? And one time I posted, if you're listening to this girl, I'm so sorry, but one time this girl pissed me off. We were at the Walmart parking lot and she was talking shit to me. And so I went home and I tagged her in the picture and I said, this sure does look like at, and I tagged her and it was an orangutan with long, she had big long,
Give me a verb.
a verb.
Verb is the word.
Spit.
Give me a body part.
Um, elbow.
Mm. Love. Give me an emotion. Any emotion.
Uh,
Mhm.
joy.
Oh, yes. Love. A plural noun.
Boobs.
Mm. Give me another body part.
Boobs. Just kidding. Um, back.
And lastly, give me any random name.
Is your back a body part?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say.
Any random name?
Any random name.
Veronica.
Love her. All right.
Love her.
You ready for me to read it?
Okay, yes.
My dearest pink love, from the moment I saw your car across the room, my heart felt like a hot dog left too long in the microwave. You are my sweet cheetah in a world full of orangutans. E- Every time you spit, my elbow fills with overwhelming joy. I would cross 1,000 boobs just to hold your back. Forever yours, Veronica. Mad libs are so fun.
They are so fun. I love that. And that's very Veronica
It
coded,
is.
honestly. Man. Well,
Well, I think that wraps us up for this
yeah.
week. Thank y'all for joining us in this day full of love. We love you guys.
Except for Brad. You.
Yeah. But everyone else,
Yeah.
we'll see you next week.
Okay, love you. Bye.